Well, we're up here checking the cows, checking the fence, getting a little rain. Dirtied up our window. Anyway, all's well. Cows are all in. Wells are pumping water. It's a good day. Anyway, we're down here at the ranch checking our cows. Hanging out. Thought we'd drive over and see what the grass looks like in the next pasture. It's about 4.5 feet tall. Looks real good. Getting a little thunderstorm through the valley. We're getting rained on. Not much rain, but a nice little shower. Freshen it up a little bit. Take the chance away of getting a fire from the lightning that was striking down here. To watch and make sure we don't burn up. But anyway, it's Sunday afternoon. Just doing a little tour on the buggy. I don't know if you could see it or not, but we'll zoom in. Still have a pond of water down there. We ought to turn the cows in there. That middle pond is still full of water. Got a little spring there it's feeding it. Anyway, lots of grass. Not sure how big this pasture is. It's approximately, I would say, close to 90 acres, maybe 100 acres in this field. Probably going to turn the cattle in here in about maybe 2 weeks. Just have to see. They're down here at the well and they're starting to run out of feed, although they haven't been down to the east end of that pasture very much. So we moved the salt. Maybe they'll graze that off and then we can open the gate, turn them into this pasture here, start eating this off. Lots of grass this year. Wyatt, he's going to open the gate. You'll actually get to see how tall the grass is. Crazy the amount of grass. On the other side of that fence, that's a CRP, a Conservation Reserve Program. Can't graze that. Just has to grow grass. Except on an emergency year where they allow haying and grazing, but that's not one of these years. This year it's too much moisture. So we'll graze that maybe next year or one of these years if there's a drought. Sure, we'll have plenty of years of drought. Anyway, we're coming up on the gate. Wyatt, he's going to get the gate. Make sure you lock it. Some of our cows, they're good at picking locks, so we want to make sure it's locked up good with a padlock. Well, swings both ways, I guess. cows, they've been eating in here for a little over a month and a half. Actually, probably close to a month. I think we turned them in here around the middle of June, and it's the 22nd, I believe, of July. So a little over a month, I guess. When we turned in here, about the 15th, probably, if you remember. Can't remember the exact day, but just a little over a month. Still some feed here. We're trying to eat this all the way down as low as they'll get it. Because we're going to bring the tractors and rotary mowers in here, and we're going to do some management, get rid of some brush. Anywhere a tractor can get on, we're going to mow the brush. Try to make some more grass. Put another block of salt further away from the trough. What that does is it moves the cows up here, coaxes them this end of the pasture instead of that west end. It brings them to the east end of the pasture. They'll get them a little lick of salt. They'll go out on the side hills and they'll feed up in here. It's just been the last week that they've actually made it up in here and started eating this off. Alright, we made it back down here to the water trough. Wyatt, he's going to check the tank, see how full it is. We usually pump this every single day, sometimes every other day. We try to get down here every day though. We usually take it right up to that seam. Where is it, Wyatt? So we got 45 more minutes to pump some water. Few cows here. They're all shaded up in the brush. I think the flies are bothering them a little bit. I think it's about 80 degrees.
Probably.
I know it was 95 degrees earlier at the house. This little storm came over and cooled things off. It's actually pretty nice here. Right temperature to do stuff, huh, girl? She's chewing her cud. What's going on there, cow? My moose. Number 910. There's our camera there in the tree. That thing's been working awesome. Flawless. Really like that LTE camera. We can watch that trough, and really haven't had any issues with the trough. It overflowed a little tiny bit last week. Float got stuck or something, but cows came and drank and it kind of fixed itself. But we noticed it in the camera that there was a problem, and we were en route with the pickup. Come down and pump water anyway. See the cows are down in the sagebrush. It's almost as tall as the cows. It's a cow and a calf. Just barely see them. They are around. Some more cows over there grazing on the side hill. Just chewing her cud and minding her own business. It's another Another cow back. That's forced cow. Neighbor's cow. Got a couple of cows and a couple calves in here, but we'll get them out of here one of these days. They're not hurting anything. They're eating a little bit of grass, which is fine. We had some cows get out on the forest and ate some of their grass. Hey Wyatt, that's actually your cow.
Yeah.
That's Wyatt's cow there. Yep. Looks like she's plenty fat enough, isn't she?
Yeah.
How you doing, girl? Wyatt bothering you? Here's their freeze brand. Looks pretty good. Some more cows down in the sagebrush feeding out. Anyway, that's all we're doing today is pumping water, checking the fences, checking the feed. Thought we'd bring you along and show you a few things. Check out this rock. All kinds of little rocks in there. Kind of cool. What do you think, Wyatt?
Water done.
A hard day at the office?
Hard day at the office.
Okay. Well, Ashlyn's not here, but if she was, she'd tell you like and subscribe. Leave us a comment. Tell us what you're doing today on a Sunday day. Tell us how hot it is in your neighborhood.